So this is the first Touring America test of the Aerowings. You can see I've got them on there. Put them on probably 4 or 5 days ago now. And we're going to take them out for their first test drive and see how they do.
Hey, Wyatt is from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Can't really tell much at low speeds, which is what I would expect. We're going to go out here and make our way onto the interstate, but until then I do want to talk just a little bit about the channel and how much it's been growing lately. We are up to over 400 subscribers, which is totally awesome. I appreciate the support from everybody who's been subscribing. We've got a lot of comments lately as well, and we're coming into riding season here. I'm in the process of recording the foot-to-head gear reviews. I did the boots, and I actually had recorded pants and socks as well, but the audio was all screwed up on them, so I have to go back and redo those. It's coming up here shortly, which is kind of unfortunate. You only have so much time to kind of work on this stuff, so having to redo it kind of sets you back. So right here, though, I've got the windshield in the lowermost position, and I am already noticing a dramatic reduction in wind at about 40, 45 miles an hour. So it'll be interesting to get this onto the highway and see. But just the buffeting in my helmet, I'm running with my face shield in the up position, which I tend to do during the summertime. I'm not a big fan of the shield down unless I'm really cold or it's raining out. And I usually get a pretty good amount of kind of wind buffeting noise, you know, wind swirling around inside the helmet. But it seems to be dramatically reduced right now. And the other thing I'm interested to see is there's some folks out there who are reporting that with the Aerowings, they feel like it's kind of a rudder and it's a little bit harder to turn. So I'm interested to see if I feel that effect as well. So here we go. Here we are, about 70 miles an hour, and I'm behind a truck, and there is a little bit of wind buffeting in the helmet, but it's, I'd say, significantly reduced, 15, 20, 25%. It's hard to put exact numbers on these things, but it's pretty good. I am in the slipstream of this truck in front of me, so I'm going to pull out here as soon as I can and see if it gets any better. There we are at 75 miles an hour. And like I said, I'm guessing 15-20% better. And so I am now going to start raising up the windshield. Like I've said in some of my other videos, I am about 5'8", and so I'm pretty short over this stock windshield. I don't have to raise it very much for it to be in my vision, in my line of sight. So I'm going to bring this thing up here. And now it's right about where I would prefer it to be on the highway, right? I can just barely see over it. And the buffeting is essentially gone. I don't feel any, jerking back and forth to the helmet. I don't feel the wind swirling around in my helmet at all. I'm not sure if that comes through on the microphone because this 20S has got really good noise cancellation anyway. But it's huge. It's dramatic. I'd say you're at 30 to 40% reduction, based on my very scientific opinion here, at 75 miles an hour. And that's not even with the shield all the way up. So it's feeling really nice. I am getting just a little bit of wind near my elbows. I'm wearing my vented leather jacket, and I wore that purposefully so I could feel where the wind was hitting me through the jacket. I have absolutely nothing on my hands. I don't feel any type of pressure in the area of the hand grips at all. And I've got just the stock handlebar risers on. So really, really good. So I'm up to 85 now, and same thing, guys. Not a single little bit of wind on my hands or buffeting inside my helmet. And here we are, you can see the speedometer. I'm set right at 85 here. I don't really feel any kind of additional squirreliness at all. And I don't know if that would change if it was windy out, but it's almost dead calm right now. It's, what time is it here? 7:20 p.m. You can see by the position of the sun in the sky over there, we're probably, half hour or so, 20 minutes, half hour from sunset. And it's a huge, huge difference. So I am going to now raise the windshield up so it's in my view. So this is what I would do if I was riding through the rain. Right, so now I'm actually looking through the windshield. Right, is it all the way up? There we go, I'll put it all the way up. That's all the way up. And I'm actually feeling a lot of back pressure now into my back. It's nearly dead quiet here in front of me. While I felt no buffeting before, I did have a little bit of wind noise that is almost completely gone with the windshield in the completely up position. So I think the biggest problem I would have here in the rain would be wind coming and circling around and hitting me in the back and actually hitting the back of the windshield because I must be creating a negative pressure zone with everything that's kind of the dynamics that are going on here. I'm going to slow it back down. Bring this shield back down. All right. So I would say I would give you some more reporting from the other direction, but like I said, there's no wind today, so the wind direction really should not be much of a factor. Other things I notice is that obviously they're not popping off. This, as I said in the beginning of the video, the Velcro's been sitting for 4 or 5 days, the dual lock, and right, seems to be really solid. One of the things that are in the instructions that I didn't go over on the install video is they do suggest, at least give you the option of drilling a tiny little hole inside the bottom corner of each of the shields and tying them to something on your bike, a fastener or the mirror or something with a piece of fishing line, fishing string, so that if they do blow off in the wind or something happens, you don't lose them, that they're retained on the bike. So that might be something that you want to do as well. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. I kind of wanted to do a little evaluation here first, see how likely I thought that was. The other thing I'm really impressed with, and I did mention this in the install video, is how close the Miniwings sit to the mirror mounts. They did a really nice job of getting really nice tight fitment in there so that they don't, they're not flopping around a lot. So it looks really good. I am going to pull over here and reverse my route on the highway. Ooh, and I got a nice skunk smell coming in here. There's all kinds of forest preserves up in this area, so the skunks run wild in here. It's also getting close to dusk. I would actually love to ride down through the forest preserve, but the deers are probably coming out here pretty soon. I've seen a ton of deer this season already. And after my kind of little episode last season, it's something I'm really not interested in having another encounter with. So, here we go. So give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. I did not do this recording before I did the Aerowings. Maybe I should have done that, but I'm not really interested in stressing out this dual lock fasteners any more than I really need to. I'm hoping I'll be able to clean with them on and everything else. They don't really tell you what the rating is for those in terms of how many on-off cycles that they're good for, but you know, why stress it if you don't have to? So we'll just kind of see how that goes. If there's anything you'd like to know about the Aerowings or the K1600, make sure you put it down in the comments. And please, if you're not already a subscriber, do that. I'm going to put a subscribe link at the end of the video, so you can hit that. That's something new here on YouTube in the last month or two. They are taking out the way we used to do subscriptions and putting that all at the end. So we'll put a subscribe link there. The other thing, if you haven't, make sure that you're following us on Twitter and Facebook as well. Probably haven't been posting as much as we could on those, but with the trip coming up here in less than 2 weeks now, I'm sure I'll be posting more to those venues, as well as our Google Plus page as we go. So I guess that's probably it for now. I am going to sign out, and thanks for watching here on Touring America. I will come back to you soon.
Down the street.